I received last week, which surprised me indeed. I had a client that called me earlier last week, and I mean, he's deemed to be what I thought was a guru at the business world. He called to ask a simple question. He wants to know how the stock market works, and that blew me off my feet. I was very shocked to learn that, a guy like him, who was very successful in his business career, did not know about how the stock market works. It triggered me to think that, okay, I'm sure there are a lot of people that are curious and intimidated by how the stock market works, and I'd like to talk about how the stock market works today. Well, have you ever thought of or considered earning income without leaving your house, or possibly even earning some income that can support your current income, or earning some income for your retirement? Stock market might be a great option for you if you have thought so. The reason, Investopedia.com says that investing in stocks is one of the most popular forms of investment. If proper trades are executed, the rewards are high, and if proper research is done, your risks are very minimal. Today I'd like to talk about three main things. Number one, what are stocks and what is the stock market? Number two, how are stocks bought and sold? And number three, which stock should I buy? Let's start off by talking about let's start off by talking about stocks. What is a stock? I mean, you hear this term all the time, but do we all know what a stock really is? Stock is just a simple word or a simple way of saying you are part owner in a corporation. A stock means that you own some portion of a company and you are entitled to make judgments, and depending on the amount of shares you hold in a company, you can make decisions in administrative form. And the most important part, you are entitled to some of the profits at the end of the year of the company, called dividends. Whenever a company makes profits, its investors are given some portion or percentage of their gain. If a company needs extra money to increase their production or to invest in the company as a whole, they'll start selling stocks. If you own 100% of a company stocks, that means you own the entire company. Companies tend to usually make even proportions to legally keep their liabilities under control, so they'll keep about 49%, and 51% of stocks will be usually distributed on the market. Stock prices are determined by current trades, strength of the economy, and the company's financial and technical reforms. Now, let's move on to what a stock market is. Stock market is where buyers and sellers of stocks gather to trade. It's a special market where it's not only virtual, it's an actual market where there are sellers and buyers present at one time. Before we get into the procedure of buying, let's talk more about the stock market. The main purpose of selling stocks, or for a company to sell stocks, is for it to gain capital for the company. The people that buy the shares are called shareholders, and the world's largest stock exchange is located on 1111 Wall Street, known as New York Stock Exchange. It was established in the late 1700s, and its net capital for trade is a little over $150 billion. And okay, now the big question is, how are they bought and sold? They're bought and sold in two ways, or at least they're bought in two ways. You can buy them in two ways, and you can sell them in one way. The two ways you can buy stocks are either through a broker or directly through the company. When you're buying through a broker, the way it works is you will contact your broker, indicating to him what your intentions are for purchase or for selling. Your broker will then execute and take that order and forward it over to the department in his firm that deals with the broker they have on the floor at the New York Stock Exchange. For example, if you were interested in buying a stock and I was your stockbroker, you would come to me indicating your interest that, okay, I would like 10 shares of Apple, for example. And I would forward your order over to the person that transmits the order to the New York Stock Exchange. There's a physical person in the stock exchange that will receive your order and go out trying to find what you are looking for, either if it's buying or selling, and it will be done physically on the stock exchange. And once the buyer or seller is found on the Florida stock market, what happens is your trade will be executed and you will be given a confirmation, telling you exactly what price and how many shares you have bought or sold. It's the same procedure buying and selling. Like I mentioned earlier, corporations do sometimes sell stocks directly from the company, very minimally, but it'd be under those three circumstances where if a company is new to the public trading, or if it's a small company, or if a company is looking for specialized clients or contracts. Now, like the big question, what should I buy? I mean, there are many stocks out there, there's many companies out there, but which one should I buy? Which company should I invest in? Should I invest in a company that I heard about through experts on the TV, through the newspaper, or should I just guess? What should be the determining factor of me investing in a company? Okay. Well, there are many different factors that play a role in picking the right company that will give you a return on your investment. Key factors such as how long you can wait, what your hold time in your investment is, how much capital you have to invest, what your long-term and short-term goals are, and how much risk you are willing to take are big factors that do play a part. The way to start would be to do some research. There are many informative sites out there that give unbiased opinion on companies that are currently doing good, they're expected to do good, or they have done good previously. You'll find all these reports compiled in one space, easy to read. You wouldn't have any push or any factor. And you can, what you can do to decrease your risk and increase your profit is have a mixture of different risks, different levels of risk. High risk stocks and low risk stocks, and it can lead to a stable income if you are interested in accruing income on a daily basis or for living purposes. Okay, I did not know that was going to happen. Now, in conclusion, now you know how to buy and sell stocks, what stocks are, what stock market is, and how to pick the right stock. And so I hope that what I was able to inform you guys about was beneficial to you guys, and you may find this a potential means to look into the stock market.